Hi everyone, this is Hamida. Welcome to Safi Law Channel. Today's topic it is a culpable homicide and murder. Okay, first we will go with the main topic. It is a culpable homicide. What is culpable? Culpable it is nothing but it is a blame worthy or intention. In general terminology, culpable in the sense what it is a blame or the guilty intention or the wrongful act. Now we will go to the homicide. Homicide derived from the Latin term homo and cedar. Homo means a man or a human being. Cedar means to cut or killing. Means a human being is killing to the another human being is comes under the homicide. Now we will go to the types of homicide. Here the homicides are two types, that is the lawful homicide and the unlawful homicide. Lawful homicide again divided into two parts, that is the excusable homicide and justifiable homicide. So these homicides means the excusable and justifiable homicide we can see from the section 76 to the 106 of the Indian Penal Code, in the sense chapter 4 means all the exceptions comes under the lawful homicide. Now we will go to the unlawful homicide. Unlawful homicide in the sense what? Unlawful in the sense whatever the offenses which is against to the law. So unlawful homicide, many of the offenses are there, like human means the offenses which is against to the human life, the offenses which is against to the human body, all are comes under the unlawful homicide. Example like murder, culpable homicide not amounting to murder, homicide by negligence or suicide or dowry death, many of those offenses which is comes under the unlawful homicide. Okay, now we will go to the culpable homicide. What is the genus part and what is the murder species part, that one we will discuss it. First we will go with the case of Nara Singh Chalan versus state of Orissa. In this case the court held that culpable homicide is the genus part and murder is the species part. What is the genus? According to the taxonomy classification, genus in the sense the main part, from the genus part means the other branches came, in the sense culpable homicide it is like a trunk, and the murder or the other offenses are the comes under the various branches of the trunk. In the sense culpable homicide it is a trunk part, and the murder and other offenses comes under the species of the culpable homicide, right? So that's why all the murders are the culpable homicide, but all the culpable homicides are not murder. So this one, because of it is the culpable homicide, it is considered as a main part of all the offenses. Now we will go to the along with the sections we will discuss about it, what is culpable homicide and what is murder. Now coming to that, culpable homicide is are two types. First one is the culpable homicide amounting to murder, and the second one it is the culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Now going to the section 299. Now yes, just now I said about the culpable homicide, not culpable homicide. Then here this culpable homicide also one have the one of the section, that is the section 299. Section 299 describes about the culpable homicide. Here, when we discuss about the various essential elements of the section 299, first essential it is stated that causing of death of human being. Causing of death of human being means what? Causing death. Causing death, it is the first essential element of the section 299. So while doing of the inquiry, the death of a human being happened or not, and the death how it has happened, what are the causes the death happened of that particular human being. This while doing of these inquiries the court will see. The next essential element of the section 299 it is relating to by doing an act. Actually act which is not defined in the section in the Indian Penal Code, but act in the sense what generally it is an illegal act, an illegal omission. By doing an act means when we connecting to the second essential element to the first essential element, by doing an act the cause of death happened of the particular human being. In the sense by doing an act means by doing of an illegal act, the death caused. By doing of an illegal act, the death caused. Now we will go to the next essential element. Yeah, it is the intention. With the intention of causing death or with the intention of causing such bodily injury as is likely to cause death. So first we will discuss about the intention. Intention is the primary thing to consider as a whether that it is considered as a crime or not. So if we can prove the intention level, if we can prove the intention is then particular offense, yes, it is comes under the culpable homicide amounting to murder. If we fall into prove the intention level, might be sometimes it is comes under the culpable homicide not amounting, no, not amounting to murder, or else we can go with the exceptions of the Indian Penal Code also. So the means intention is the main essential element of the culpable homicide. Now, the next essential element of the section 299 is the bodily injury. Bodily injury. How it is happened? With the intention of causing such bodily injury as is likely to cause death. So, with the intention of causing bodily injury means first intention what? Causing bodily injury. With that bodily injury, the death happened. With that bodily injury as is likely to cause death. Now I will take one of the example. Here we have the two persons are there. One is A is the offender, B is the victim or the deceased person. Okay, A blows on the stomach of a victim, that is the B. Here A with that means A caused the injury to B. A caused the injury to B on the stomach. So with that injury, B died. So here A is having an intention to cause bodily injury. A is having an intention to cause bodily injury. With that bodily injury as is likely to cause. As is likely to cause, we can see in the section 299, whereas in the section 200 we cannot see it. So that's why the gravity level we can see it in the section 299. The gravity level, the degree level of the offense is less when comparative with the section 300. Means in the section 300 the gravity level is more, in the section 219 the gravity level is less, because of here the person who causes the bodily injury, with that bodily injury as is likely to cause death, means that with that bodily injury the death happened. Okay, is it clear? Now we'll go to that next one, next essential element of the section 299, with the knowledge that the such act is likely to cause death. Yes, means the offender knows it, the having the knowledge about that if that bodily injury committed, then that person will die. So these all are the essential element which is comes under the section 299. Just we will see is I just brief to the all the points from I have taken the few of the points from the section 299, that is the causing death, and the next one it is the act, next one it is the intention, next one is the bodily injury as is likely to cause death. In the sense the death happened by doing of an act and with the intention causing bodily injury as is likely to cause death, or with the knowledge as is likely to cause death. So these all are the essential elements we can see in the culpable homicide. Now going to the murder section. Murder section 300 of IPC, except in the cases hereinafter exempted, culpable homicide is comes under the murder. Means except whatever the exemptions given in the section 300, except to those exemptions, all are the clauses of the section 300 considered as a culpable homicide amounting to murder. Is it clear? Means here in the section 300 various clauses given, so all the classes which is supporting to the culpable homicide amounting to murder, but some of the exemptions also given in the section 300, so that except to those exceptions all classes consider as a culpable homicide amounting to murder. So that one is briefly described in the first class of the section 300 of murder. Okay, now we will go to the second class. If the act by which the death is caused is done with the intention of causing death. Now I will compare with the section 299. Again I will go with the section 300. In the section 299 is also said with the intention causing death. Causing death means a person caused the death of another human being, means the offender caused the death of the deceased person with the intention only happened. Okay, this is equal to the section 219. The same clause is there, at the same time in the murder also the same clause is there. But now we will go to the Second one means third class of the murder. This discuss about the if it is done with the intention of causing such bodily injury as the offender knows to be likely to cause the death of the person to whom the harm is caused. I just go with the whatever the highlight point I have mentioned in this section. I'll describe it. First, I will go with the section 299. Section 299, I said it's relating to the bodily injury. A person, the human being who is having an intention to cause a bodily injury as is likely to cause happen, as is likely to cause death happen. Okay, that one I already discussed it. Okay, means what? With that injury, the death happened. Now coming to the murder, one of the clause of the murder section 300, it discuss about it causing such bodily injury as the offender knows it. Offender already knows it. Suppose I have taken one of the example A and B. A blows on the stomach of the B. Means A blows on the stomach of the B. Now coming to the murder section, A knows B is suffering with some kind of disease. A already knows B is suffering with some kind of disease. Already having a knowledge means the offender knows it. The offender knows it. If they cause bodily injury, definitely the means the victim died, the disease will die. Right? Means the A knows it. If he blows to the cancer or diseased person or some kind of diseased person, if he blows it, definitely B will die. That way we cannot see in the section 299. In the section 299 we cannot see. So this slight difference we can observe from the section 299 to the section 300. In the section 299, yes, generally cause the bodily injury, means A cause the bodily injury to B generally on the stomach only, but he doesn't know whether the B is suffering with some disease or not. He doesn't know anything. Okay, now coming to the murder, A knows complete information, complete knowledge and health about the B. With that knowledge, with that intention, with that information, A blows to the B, means he has a knowledge about definitely a B will die. So that thing which has described in the section 300, that is the small difference between the section 299 and the section 300, that is causing such bodily injury as the offender knows to be likely to cause the death of the person to whom the harm is caused. Is it clear? Now we will go to the next clause of the section 300, that is the murder. It is done with the intention of causing bodily injury to any person, and the bodily injury intended to be inflict is sufficient in the ordinary course of nature to cause death. Inflict is sufficient. Yes, means already bodily injury caused. He knows about that. A knows about that. B is suffering with some kind of disease. Okay, and he blows it. He already that injured, that means he already injured the B. It is sufficient. Inflicted, this is sufficient for the murder. It is enough. Means if in one of the blow only the B died. Right? So those things which has described in the second clause of the means one of the clause of the section 300. Now again another clause of the section 300 to describe about the if the person committing the act knows that it is to be imminently dangerous, that it must in all probability cause death or such bodily injury as is likely to cause death, and commit such act without any excuses for incurring the risk of the causing death or such injury as aforesaid. So here, in the sense what the offender knows complete information about it, about the particular deceased person, and he never lose anything. He never just means if he use might be if he use a knife, he cuts the throat. He knows it definitely that the other person will die. So here what the way he all the probability for causing death, all the probability for causing death such bodily injury as is likely to cause death. He knows it everything, had clear it, and definitely he will die. So this is also comes under the one of the essential element of the murder, and one of the main thing when we can see about the difference between section 299 and the 300. 299 I said about that the person is not having that much knowledge about it whether the other person will die or not. But here in the section 300, a person definitely having complete knowledge, means the other person, is the victim, definitely will die. Okay.